said, get in the cave! Get under shelter! Not leaving! What in the name of...
Lord Davy! You must come quickly!
By the heavens! What's this?
There's no grip on the floor. It's like glass.
It can't be. It's just not possible. The walls are smoothed out. This has been carved into the ice. There's no way to tell how high it reaches. It's like some sort of pyramid. Who's there? Damn. No. That's not possible!
Sancti Abdul.
You can't be!
Anan Madarak Sandaga, Sanctus Narada.
Excellent. On target, on schedule, and according to my pocket watch...
Which you broke a month ago?
Well, depending on how long we stay here, it'll eventually be right.
What is that smell?
Travelling companions. Such are the hazards of travelling in the goods wagon with livestock.
I thought you said we were going to a cricket match.
Perfectly correct.
We're on a train.
Travelling to the match, yes.
And I'm supposed to believe that this is a carefully planned move on your part?
If I'm not mistaken, this is the 10:30 from Siliguri to Darjeeling. We should make it to the veranda in front of the hotel just in time for afternoon tea. Now, I think if we go through here...
I know he has shown me pictures, drawn charts of the pitch, and even taught me how to throw a ball. But this cricket still eludes me. What's the point of it?
Don't get me started.
And we've come here for cricket. Look, occasionally the colonial spirit bug bites him hard, and he has to go and play at being the Edwardian sportsman. Humor him. Smile a lot and clap whenever he scores a run. The doctor has promised that wherever we go, there will always be amazing sights to behold. My stepfather Howard used to use the same kind of line, and it would always end up with me sitting in the corner of a tent, mixing plaster of Paris to take casts of holes he dug in the ground. Great way to spend your 15th birthday. And this was archaeology.
That was his word for it.
No use that way. That hatch above the roof of the TARDIS.
No way!
Nonsense, Perry. The exercise will do you good.
Some things are just not meant to happen. I do not do hatchways in this skirt.
You should know by now that certain periods of Earth history dictate certain styles.
Couldn't you found something more... This just feels more like 1066 rather than 1917.
Do you see Erimem complaining? She's already outside.
Doctor, it's beautiful. The countryside. I've never seen such unending green.
Now, if I cup my hands like this, I should be able to lift you up to the roof of the TARDIS and you can follow her into the nice, clean, fresh air.
I am not... Okay. Just don't let go. There could be so many colors across one land.
Yes, I suppose sand can get a bit monotonous.
What is this thing, anyway? I don't think I've ever seen such a small train.
The locals call it the toy train for the same reason. It may be slow, but its size makes it more agile, able to weave around the route as it climbs. I can't think of a better way to acclimatize.
You mean it's going up the mountain?
We're in Tibet, Perry. You can walk a couple of miles and easily ascend a few hundred feet without realizing it. Everything's literally an uphill struggle here.
This train, it has a name? Something like the Crookedest.
Crook-Adest. It's called the Crook-Adest Railway. Now, if you don't mind...
You can't go to sleep up here. Perry, like a brave warrior, he is about to enter battle with his cricket match. He needs time to prepare.
Exactly. Erimem understands perfectly. And if I lie on the roof at the correct angle, the movement of the train does wonders for my back.
Oh, give me a break.
Oh, and before I forget, remind me to give you both a basic science lesson about liquid nitrogen when we get back inside the TARDIS. Someone, and I think I can safely narrow this down to one of two suspects, used one of the canisters from the workroom to freeze the swimming pool. And the ice skates I found by the diving board would tend to suggest the reason why.
Just plead the Fifth Amendment. Where I come from, that means you don't have to answer a thing.
The problem is, Perry, we're in India, not America. And when we're back in the time vortex, we'll be well and truly out of that particular law's reach. Just hope I score lots of runs and that my good mood makes me forget for a while.
Have we annoyed him? Oh, forget it. The doctor gets terribly English with his manners sometimes. Lots of pleases, thank yous, and apologizing when he asks you to pass the salt. He likes things to be done in the proper order, so just say sorry, and he's happy. Here, I brought this for you in case you get bored. Oh, the hunting of the snark. It's Lewis Carroll. You like the Alice story, so I guess that's the next best thing.
There was one who was famed for a number of things he forgot when he entered the ship. His umbrella, his watch, his jewels and his rings, and the clothes he had brought for the trip.
Who does that remind you of?
Upon his arrival in the grounds of the Grand Imperial Hotel, General Alexander Bruce surveyed what equipment had arrived at this reconnaissance expedition's base of operations.
Oh, no. Stop all that at once. Call that a heroic entrance, Hugh Matthews?
Well, I was just reporting the facts, General. Our arrival in Darjeeling. There's not exactly much to be said that's heroic about looking at a few tents and some ropes.
Yeah, that's not the point. You're the expedition correspondent for the Royal Geographical Society, so make it sound regal.
I beg your pardon?
Oh, very well then. Authoritative, commanding.
Wouldn't that be better to say for when we get to the actual mountain? I mean, there are only so many adjectives I can use.
Well, find some more, damn it, man. That's what you're being paid for. I have an image to maintain on the printed page. Do you see Conan Doyle giving that detective chap of his poor entrances? I don't think so.
Sherlock Holmes is a work of fiction. I'm trying to report clear and accurate facts.
Oh, you think that, do you?
It's my job. It's written into my contract.
Oh, blast it. I mean Holmes.
You've lost me.
Sherlock Holmes. Just because the name's been changed, it doesn't mean that it didn't actually happen. You must remember, I move within circles where this kind of thing is common knowledge.
It's a work of fiction.
Disguising the underlying facts.
Which a story. A serialized adventure. Nothing more, nothing less.
Are you telling me that this Watson chap, military service, a doctor, respected figure in London society, do you seriously expect me to believe that he'd make it all up?
Holmes is not real. Watson is not real. He did not tell Conan Doyle the stories, and Conan Doyle is not relating the... With his head held high and nobility exuding from his every move or subtle glance, Sherpas could not help but be in awe of the legendary titan of the exploration world, General Alexander Bruce, as he strode majestically towards them.
Yes, well, that's much more like it. You see, accepting a little bit of advice is all it takes to get you there. You should learn the art of humility, Matthews. It'll take you a long way.
Yes, General. Of course, General.
Now get a move on. Not long till the match starts, so bring your notebook. You'll need an exact description of my every move. It's the only way your readers will learn how to play cricket properly.
Be careful! You've no idea how delicate some of the equipment is in there.
Why don't we travel there in the TARDIS?
It's all a matter of knowing how to make an entrance, and the potential of materializing right in the middle of the pitch is not the kind of thing I want to contemplate happening in this instance.
Why risk making life easy for yourself and do the logical thing?
I'm sorry?
Oh, Doctor, I read the invite. 3 teams of explorers traveling halfway across India for a game of cricket. All of them loaded down with equipment.
Well, it wouldn't be right if I didn't make the effort, hence the porters in the car.
Is this the... how did you put it?
The spirit of adventure.
I think she means when I told her about the attitudes of the British Raj. All pith helmets and iced tea, sitting on the fans and complaining about how hot it is, ordering slaves around to fetch and carry.
Harry, if you could just pass me my coat.
See what I mean? This is all just a weak excuse for you to get into bat.
Not at all. I promised Erimem that I'd show her different times, different cultures when they were at the height of their powers.
What about the New York World Fair? The Gettysburg Address?
Well?
Neil Armstrong landing on the moon? The Great Wall of China being built?
Maybe after the cricket.